Hey everyone! It's been a minute.
Make the ground shake.
I know what you're thinking. Isn't that the guy that was just talking about Freddy's feet and Skibbity Toilet? Well, I have a bit of news for you. That was over 2 years ago. And it's been a long time since then, and a lot's changed since then as well. And you might be wondering, what on earth happened to that guy? Well, let me tell you. While I was still making videos, I was finishing up my college degree. And I decided at the beginning of my junior year that I was going to focus a lot more on academics and a lot more on school because I didn't have the time to focus on YouTube nearly as much. So I did exactly that. I finished out my college degree. I graduated with a triple major in film studies, English writing, English creative writing to be specific, and pre-law. And then I went on to go get a real job where I worked for a company for about a year. It was a fantastic time, but it felt like there was something missing in my life the entire time while I was working there. I finally realized what that was, and it was YouTube. While I was there was no restrictions on me making any YouTube content. It wasn't like I had a gag order or it's not like they told me and forced me that I couldn't make any content. I just didn't have the time because I was working a full-time job that I was really enjoying. So I was putting my heart and soul into it. Even though I was completely really fulfilled in this full-time job and I was fulfilled in what I was doing, I still knew that there was something missing. And it was my creative drive, creative spirit, and my inherent will to do something indie. So I finally left that job. And now I'm sitting in my brand new office in front of all of you in my brand new streaming space, telling you where I've been. And telling you that absolutely nothing has changed. There is still a Roxy plush right up there just out of frame that looks down at me every single day and makes me think that I need to get back into the indie space so that way I can talk more about how much I love Roxanne Wolf. Now, that's not the only reason that I'm making this video. I'm making this video to, A, announce my grand return to YouTube and grand return to streaming in that sense as well. That I'm finally back. It's been a long 3 years, but I've come full circle yet again. It turns out that after saying that you're a streamer for over 10 years, you really notice that it becomes a big part of your identity, and when it's something that just kind of goes missing for a little while, you start to feel it a lot. When you see this video, I'm probably going to be streaming the next couple of days, but that's not the only thing that's happening the next couple of days. The other thing that I've started is that I've started my own company. We've started a brand new company. We can put the logo on screen right over here, and you can find out more about us at phoenixfeather.games. We're a game studio now. A few of my friends and I banded together and decided that we are going to start a real bona fide studio. We're actually also releasing our first game. It's a game called Pongo, Paddle Pals. It is an 80s styled roguelite that is effectively Pong, the old Atari game, but brought into the 21st century with a bunch of roguelite sensibilities where you can fight bosses, collect upgrades, and even unlock a secret ending where you can fight a hyper-realistic ping pong paddle. It has been a wild, wild journey. And to me, it doesn't matter if this video gets 1 view, 10 views, or 100 views. It matters to me that whoever's watching this knows what I've been up to, and knows that I went off and I made Pongo Paddle Pals, and I'm making more games that are coming down the pipeline very, very soon that the studio and I will be ready to talk about. And if I sound a little stilted, it's because I have everything written down in front of me, so that way I couldn't stumble over my words too much. I want to say an amazing thank you to my team who has stood by me through all of the tumultuous twists and turns of starting a brand new business venture. It is crazy to endeavor in something like this, and it's so much more complicated than I ever thought it would be, but it is absolutely my dream come true. Someone asked me why I'm doing this at this time in my life, and I said that if I did not seize this opportunity now, I'd be kicking myself until the end of time for it. Because I know deep down the number one thing that drives me and drives my life is making people happy. That I want to create entertaining content that doesn't just change the world, but changes each individual person that it touches. We don't want to just make things that are little friend slop things that you can enjoy with your friends. We're making games with a bit of a deeper message. While we're still making friend slop, there's still going to be a deeper message. Because in my opinion, anything that touches the lives of others is something that is absolutely worth the artistic pursuit of it. So all I ask of you, dear viewer, watching this video, is that you go out and wishlist Pongo Paddle Pals. You don't need to buy it, but just take a look at it. If you're a big fan of roguelites like Binding of Isaac, Eugenics, Nuclear Throne, etc., I think you're really gonna like Pongo Paddle Pals. And if you don't, that's a-okay. The game's not necessarily for everybody, but let me know what we could change and what might be the thing that's keeping you away from it. If you're just not a fan of roguelites, that's okay. You're gonna love our next game then, because it's nothing like a roguelite. It is a much more story-driven, emotional, RPG-styled game that's gonna keep you hooked throughout the entire journey of the main character. I can't say a whole lot more, but it's gonna be a doozy. Like I said, thank you really for bearing with me and for bearing with the Freddy's Feet guy for all of this time. And it means so much to me that you took the time to sit down and watch this video. So if you could, drop a like. If you're not subscribed already, subscribe for the insane new ventures that we're getting up to. And I'll leave a link to Pongo Paddle Pals in the description. Go ahead and check it out. Anyways, I'll see you guys very soon with a bunch more videos, a bunch more streams, and a couple of games that Phoenix Feather and I are working on. Until then, see ya.